Good morning, grade 7 Sampalita. Before everything else, let's begin our day by our opening prayer led by your classmate, Miss Benito. Please stand up. Good morning, grade 7 Sampalita.
Good morning, teachers. Good morning, classmates. It's nice to see you again.
Again, good morning, grade 7 Sampalita.
Good morning, teachers. Good morning, classmates. It's nice to see you again.
Before you take your seats, kindly arrange your chairs properly and pick up any clutters in the room. And after that, we will take our seats. Class rep, is there any absentees for today?
16 out of 16 po wala.
So, thank you. Okay, very good that all of you are present for today. Before we start with our discussion, do you still remember our previous topic or what we discussed before yesterday? Does anyone still remember?
Do you remember the students? Yes, Benito. Okay. Yesterday we talked about cells. So again, what is cell? A cell is the fundamental unit of life. So everything that you can see that things, all living organisms, plants, animals, fruits, vegetables, and even you are living organisms that are composed of these cells. Okay. So to further test out your knowledge, we will play a game. So who's excited to play a game? Do you want to play a game? Yes. So are you familiar with Pinoy Henyo?
Yes.
Okay, so what's Pinoy Henyo about? Anyone?
Yes. It's a yes.
Yes. Pinoy Henyo is a guessing game. So we will play this Pinoy Henyo. But first, let's see the rules. So the class will be divided into two groups randomly. So we will divide first our class. Let's start by 1 to 1 alphabetically. Okay, all one, please guys. Okay, so you may occupy this space right here. So the rest will be group 2, you may occupy this space. Okay, move quietly.
You have 15 seconds to move. 13, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Please settle down. So, game rules again. So the game consists of only one round. So you have only single round to guess the word. Each group will select one to guess the word, while the rest will say yes, no, or maybe. So for the group 1, we would like to guess the word. And think about the group 2. So for the first group, your guesser will be okay, Mr. Tito. How about the second group? Mr. Ligano. So the rest of the group will only say yes, no, or maybe. So if you say reverse, then that will be a grand word. Minus points on this one. So same goes to you guys, our students. If you say yes, no, or maybe, that will be counted. But other words, regardless, that will be deduction. Okay? So the speculator or the guesser will be given only 1 minute to identify the word. So if you're going to ask me, sir, is 1 minute sufficient for us to guess the word? Yes, because the word is very easy and the word is already discussed on our previous journey. Okay? So a correct answer earns 2 points. So this is not a competition between you guys. If you guess the word correctly, you will receive 2 points. And if you guess the word correctly, you will receive 2 points as well. So players should refrain from using any external sources such as smartphones or any other forms of cheating, as I told you last for this qualification. Now, for the first group, are you ready?
Yes.
Louder, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's begin with the first group. Is it okay for categories you can choose from. The first is the animals, the second is the fruits, and the third is flowers. So everything is under the category of the first. So please go ahead and tap the number of your category. Okay. So your classmate, Mr. Paha, thank you. Your classmate, Mr. Paha, chose flower. So Miss Benito, your category is flowers. Miss Benito, all words is all about flowers. So are you ready for the first group? Yes! Mr. Amrito, please press the timer button. So Miss Benito, once Mr. Amrito press the timer button, then you have to press it. Okay? Okay, now, press it. One, two, three, press it.
Is it color white? Is it color yellow? Color pink?
Yes.
Color red?
Yes.
Can it be seen everywhere?
Yes.
Sa bahay?
Yes.
School? Rose?
No.
Pumela?
Let's press it, Miss Benito. So Miss Benito already gets the word at the time stamp of 20 seconds. So please, everyone, please give Miss Benito a round of applause. So your group, congratulations, will receive 2 points. Okay? You will use it around the activities. Okay, for the group, are you ready? Yes! What was your name again? Okay, so your class is guys. So same rules to them. You have to pick one representative to go in front to choose the category. So it's gonna be okay. Next. So since flower category is already occupied, is already selected, you may choose between animals and flowers. It's gonna be animals and trees, right? Yes, first. Okay. So Miss Iron, Miss Iron selected fruits. So Mr. Yante, your words. Okay. So once Miss Iron presses the timer button, we may now. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Is it color red?
No.
Yellow?
No.
Blue?
No.
Green?
Yes.
Is it round?
Maybe.
Do you buy it in the supermarket?
Yes.
Is it sweet?
Maybe.
Sour?
No.
Salty?
No.
30 seconds left.
What is it? Green?
Yes.
Not sweet?
Yes.
Salty?
Oh.
What is it?
You have 15 seconds left.
Avocado?
Okay, so Mr. Gigante, guess the word correctly. So the word is avocado. Very good, Mr. Gigante. 3 claps. Okay, so because your group guessed the word correctly, you will receive 2 points. So now, set a dot. Now, these are the guide questions.
So for your guide questions, do you think these organisms are composed of cells? Why or why not? So anyone would like to answer? Yes.
I believe po these organisms are composed of cells kasi po sila po ay part po ng isang living organism and we know that every organisms are composed of cells. So using those logic po, I can say po na those examples po are composed of cells as well.
Okay, very good. Exactly. Because again, cells are the unit of life. The next one is how do you think they reproduce? How do you think this organism reproduce? Yes, Okay, very good. Exactly. So we have asexual and sexual reproduction. So what is asexual and sexual reproduction? But before that, let's discuss first the learning objectives. First is to identify the differences between asexual and sexual reproduction, then value the significance of these processes and what can it contribute to the agriculture in our daily life. And lastly, to demonstrate the reproductive processes by performing activities such as role playing that we can apply in real world situation. Now let's proceed with the asexual reproduction.
So, I know you students have prior knowledge with regards to asexual reproduction. In fact, in the memory serves, right? You have already encountered this on your previous grade level, such as in 4th grade and 5th grade. So, what you are doing right now is actually a recap, okay? So, test your prior knowledge. So, I want you to look and observe carefully what's happening in this picture. So, as you can see, there is a mother plant. So, this is a sunflower from a game called and this one is also a sunflower from Plants vs. Zombies. So, I want you to observe their physical characteristics, their movements, what happens from the mother plant up to the daughter plant. Okay? So, anyone? Okay, Mr. Tapa.
Sir, they are completely identical.
They are completely identical. Okay, very good. How about others? Okay, Mr. Gigante.
Just like as Tapang said po, they are identical in terms of physical po and the movements din po ay same in the mother and daughter po.
Okay, very good. So, their reasons are similar now. Means that the mother is exactly the same as the daughter. Right? How about this one? What do you observe? This one is a peach shooter naman. Observe what happens, its movements, its colors, its size, what happens from the mother plant up to the daughter plant. Okay? Somebody? Okay, Mr. Flies.
Sir, they both similar to like sa flower, but they both similar to shape, size, and colors.
Okay, how about you, Mr. Flores? Okay, very good. So, actually, all your observations are correct. What happens from the mother plant is exactly what happens to the daughter plant. Now, this is what is asexual reproduction all about. So, in asexual reproduction, plants produces genetically identical offspring because there is no mixing of male and female gametes. So, on our previous outings, we discussed meiosis and meiosis, right? So, when there is female and male gametes that is mixing, this is a process called meiosis, right? But if there is no gametes, what process is this? Mitosis. So, if asexual reproduction does not involve gametes, this is a process that involves mitosis. Okay, so when we say genetically identical, what does it mean? Okay, Mr. Gagante.
When we say genetically identical, it means that their genetic makeup are identical.
Okay, very good. How about others? Okay, Mr. Tapa.
Means that their DNA strands are completely identical or like a copy of that.
Okay, very well said. So when we say genetically identical, it means that the genetic composition is exactly the same. But how can we say so through these pictures? So genetic is very proportional to its physical characteristics. That's why we got our traits from our mothers. The same way the plants gets their physical characteristics from their mothers also. But in sexual reproduction, since we humans are doing sexual reproduction, we have mixing of different traits. But in plants during asexual reproduction, there's no mixing of different traits. So your mother's trait is exactly the same traits that you possess. Okay? Are we learning? Learning! Now, for our concepts, so as what I've said earlier, it does not involve sex cells, but what do we call the cells in mitosis? Body cells. Okay, very good. So the reproduction is by mitosis, and it does not allow genetic variation, but it guarantees reproduction. In what cases does it guarantee reproduction? Because it does not have to undergo different stages in meiosis, and it has to undergo only one stage of mitosis. That's why it does not guarantee genetic example, your family is foreigners. Would you recommend them asexual reproduction and why? Okay, this is very answer.
Personally, mo already recommend yung sexual reproduction to parents. Since, na-mention lang po natin na identical po sa parent natin yung daughter plants, we can ensure po na yung quality po ng plants natin is hindi po siya magbabago. Therefore, kung profitable lang po yung base po ng plants natin natin, implement po yung profitability since hindi po magbabago yung quality ng plants.
Okay, very good. Let's give your class 3 claps. So that is exactly the advantage of asexual reproduction. If you are going to recommend a farmer, of course, you want to make sure that the quality of the products are good, are efficient, and therefore you can ensure it by asexual reproduction. Also, how about others? Okay, Mr. Nico?
Same with that, I would recommend sexual reproduction of plants and farmers. Since nabanggit na kanina na there is no complex processes that these plants undergo, we can ensure na mas madali yung pag-reproduce since minimal lang yung stages and continuing yung pang-reproduce nila. So, sa ganung paraan po, makakasigurado tayo na mas mabilis yung production ng plants natin and kapag mabilis yung production, of course, mabilis yung pasok ng plants.
Okay, very well said. So, if it's efficient, then you have to produce it the most efficient way for our farmers. You have to be profitable, right? So, very good for your classmates. Now, how do we do asexual reproduction plans? Actually, there's plenty of ways of asexual reproduction, but today we are going to focus on 2. First is the vegetative, and the second is grafting. So, please remember these students, when we say vegetative, this is the natural method. Again, if it's vegetative, it is natural method. If grafting, this is artificial method. If grafting, artificial method. So first, vegetative method. Somebody please read. Okay, Mr. Ramirez.
Vegetative method. In vegetative propagation, new individuals are formed without the production of seeds and spores.
Okay, thank you. So during vegetative method, since we are all familiar with how plants reproduce, with seed germination, it has to have seeds. But in vegetative method, we actually don't have seeds. But how? So let's see. But before, please answer. Can plants run? Do you think plants can run? No. Have you seen a plant that runs? No. How about this?
Sir, kung yung plan na natatanong ko ay sir, yung plan na nag-grow siya, for example, or nakataas, yes.
Okay. Do you agree with Miss Benito? Yes. Okay, let's see. Let's watch this video. So the audio is not connected. I'm so sorry, but the video is all about that's my backyard. So one day I noticed my backyard has a cassava plant. So you know cassava plant? Yes. In Tagalog, that's kamote. So I noticed that my cassava plant, I only have one cassava plant. But last week I noticed there's 2 cassava plants now. So I wondered and I noticed that it produces runners. So as you can see, that is me. So as you can see, that cassava plant actually develops a runner. So when you say runner, for example, this is a stem, you have a runner right here. So I know you are very familiar with runners because I've already sent this video on our previous outing. So for those who watched this video, did you watch the video? Yes. Did you watch the video, Mr. Ramos? Okay, yes. If so, can you please draw out the mechanism of runners in plants? Yes. Let's see if Mr. Ramos really watched the video. from your classmates? So, please explain your drawing.
You can see here now, here are plan to do celebration.
Okay, so thank you, Amy Elsie. Please give 5 claps to Mr. Anos. Okay, welcome Mr. Anos. Gabatan ng drawing. So, this is a mechanism or drawing of how vertebrate method goes through. So, as you can see, this is the mother plant. The plant, we have 2 plants here. This is first, and this is the smaller plant. So, the bigger plant is the mother plant. So, eventually over time, this mother plant shoots extend that runs on the horizontal axis. So when you see horizontal axis, paano ang direction niya? Filipino, di ba? Pababa, di ba? Ayan. Pag vertical, tataas. Okay. So this mother plant shoots extend on the horizontal axis. So when this stem embedded to the ground, eventually, mag-suck siya ng mga nutrients, di ba? It will absorb nutrients and therefore it will produce buds. So when this produce buds, it will grow a new plant. You understand? Yes. Follow? So this mother plant, which is a runner, this is the runner, and when this runner goes to the soil, it will accept nutrients and it will grow. Okay? So let's define it. This color, somebody please read. This
Or rather, this is like that runs along the ground at horizontal axis. It forms a benefit shoots, roots, and buds that grow into a new plant.
Okay, good. So, as what I said earlier, the runner is the one that runs through a horizontal axis and forms the adventitious roots. So, as you can see, these are all examples of plants that uses these runners. What's this plant? Strawberry. How about this one? Bean. What? Bean. How about you guys? What do you think this is? Green malaki siya sa bibig. Green. Okay, very good. This is green. How about this one? For your answer, this is the most common flavor of ice cream. Vanilla. This is vanilla. So, notice that all your ice cream flavors are a product of stolen runners. So, next time when you're eating ice cream, I hope you'll remember that these ice creams are products of runners. Following students, learning? Any questions? Okay. Now, let's proceed with grafting. So, grafting once again is artificial method. What is grafting?
Artificial method.
What is the artificial method?
Grafting.
So, have you tried grafting, everyone?
Yes.
How about this? Have you tried grafting? Yes, Miss Benito already did grafting. Grafting is such it's a basic thing to do in class. So what I have here is 2 different models. This is your seated by group. So please receive your materials for this group and for your group here. So please collaborate to understand and discuss. So while I discuss with you using my bigger model, you will conduct your own drafting, okay? So if you wish to have this please. Okay, so please all eyes on me, all ears on me first. So as you can see on the picture, we have 3 different steps. That is very good. 3 basic steps in grafting. So the first step is preparing the scion. So the scion, we have here the scion. The scion is the upper part of the grafting process. Use your straw, so please show me your scion. two. You may now attach here. Okay. Be careful. Okay, can I see? This one. How about look two? Okay, so look at my model. So this is the, what do you call this one? Because this is the lower part. How about this one?
Silo.
So what I do here is cutting na siya. So you have different techniques in cutting. You can cut it perpendicularly, you can cut it on a V-shape, but the most important thing to do is to cut it in order to fit one piece to another. Like a model. So like here, I got it on a V-shape, so this is also a V-shape. So I put it in here. So the side, is the side connected to the stock already?
Yes.
But question, do you think your side and stock grafted union is now complete? Can it grow plant na?
Not yet.
Why do you think so? From this group or others? Please think of. Okay, very good. So the last step and most important step in grafting is actually to wrap and box it. But sometimes if it's just a simple graft, we only take cakes. So you have here your own cakes. So the cakes that we use in grafting is actually called a grafting cake. So it's a special type of cake which holds grafting, grafted plants. But now you have alternative cakes naman. So please take it up. So I will take my model also. Please take your graph. Okay. Can I see group 1? Okay. How about group 2? Okay, very good. So are we done?
Yes.
Now you have to wait for time until the midnight goes. So there's so many external factors that can affect this good. For example, the wind. So you have to make sure that the tape ensures or secures the graft union. Otherwise, it will no new plant. Are we learning? Come
Learning.
Okay. So very good question. So Miss Benito asked if we can use a different species of stock and different species of recycled. So the answer is no. We cannot use different species of plants when we use or when we produce grafting union. Why do you think so? Because we are talking about asexual reproduction. When we say asexual reproduction, again, it's genetically identical. So the species, so the mother plant must be the same with the daughter plant. So when we use a mango plant stock, the scion is also a mango, right? When we use a scion strawberry, what is our stock?
Strawberry.
Did I answer the question? How about others? Do you have any questions?
Sir, meron po bang plants na hindi po super effective ng pagkain ng grafting?
Yes, meron tayong mga plants na hindi effective when we are grafting. For example, flowers, the gumamela ones, the rose ones, because yung flowers kasi natin, mostly all flowers are not sturdy enough, diba? Malilitis yung mga branches nila. Unlike trees, when we see mango trees, diba, makakapal yung mga branches nila, makakapal yung mga stems nila. So, to answer your question, yes. Yes. Any more questions? How about others? Do you have any more questions? So can we proceed?
Yes.
Okay, let's proceed. So let's define that. So as what I said earlier, the desirable part of the plant being grafted on is called the stalk, which is here, and the plant that is being grafted is the Yes. So, what plant is this? What is
Apple.
This one.
Mango.
This one.
Avocado.
So these are all ice cream flavors again. So next time when you eat ice cream, I hope you will recall that these are products of Kraft Foods. Any questions? I have a question. Let's review. So what is sexual reproduction all about again? Anyone? Okay, Mr. Elias.
Sexual reproduction. They reproduce by the plants of meiosis.
Mitosis. Very good. How about you?
It is made for the reproduction without the use of pods or seeds.
Okay, very good. Correct. How about others? More? Okay, Mr. Papa. Okay, very good. Exactly. So when we talk about sexual reproduction, it's resulting from identical offspring. Okay, so what are the two members again? Okay, Mr. Rico. Okay, when we say veritative, it is adaptive,
Artificial.
Any more questions? Learning. So now let's proceed with sexual reproduction. But before that, let's watch the short film.
So, the audio is being processed, so just focus on the visuals. So what is that? As you can see in the video, what's that? Flower. Very good. What's that? And that goes. Video. So based on that video, what are your insights, or can you share what you learned from that video? Yes.
Based on the video, I can say sexual reproduction involves different parts of the flower, like the pistil and the stage.
Okay, very good. Any other? Yes.
Aside po from the different parts of the flower, meron din po natin yung UV.
Yes, very good. So we will later on discuss that the connection between the two what your classmates have said. So sexual reproduction in plants. In sexual reproduction, it is the complete opposite of asexual reproduction. In how many parents involved in asexual reproduction? Asexual. One, because it has to be
like let's go from flowers and they have seeds and being inside. So if you can po, I can say that eggplants are fruits.
Okay. So, thank you. So, the answer is, it is a fruit. So, exactly what Nat said, it is a fruit because it came from a flowering plant and it has physical within. The eggplant you eat, that is the ovary of the flower. Another example of this are cucumbers, tomatoes, squash, and pumpkins. So, with that, let's have, are you guys have any other questions or clarifications? None? Okay, learning?
Learning.
Let's now proceed with the performance.
So since you have already established a grouping, which is our previous groupings last week, so this is our task. Our performance is entitled Lights, Camera, Action. So this is a very scenery movie-like group activity. So the first group, you just have to role play a sexual reproduction. So if you wish to perform method or